Hello everyone and welcome to my LEGO room. I'm TJ the Brickwright and today is a pretty exciting day because we're going to be revealing the winners of the New Republic Starfighter contest. We had a lot of really awesome entries. As a matter of fact, we had 27 total entries, 28 technically if you account our returning winners category. As I stated in the previous information, we actually have four prizes, four $25 LEGO gift cards that we're sending out for this contest. And two of those are going to go to our first and second place winner. Both of them will actually be considered first place winners as we go forward and in our returning winners category. So first and second place are both winners and will be considered that going forward, which is pretty exciting. And then we also had a returning winners prize that was going out and the one random prize. And as many of you know, there was only one person who won the returning winners category because there was only one entry. And what was really neat, and that was our good friend Mustafarian, who won the contest before that. And Mustafarian contacted me and said, hey, I'm the only one entered into the returning winners category. I don't necessarily need the prize, so why don't you go ahead and push it back into the general category? So what I've actually done is I put it in as a second random prize. Now, unfortunately, I did have a problem recording this video in advance. And what I ended up doing is I recorded it and I recorded a random number generator going off and picking the numbers. Unfortunately, that didn't actually record any sound. There was something wrong with my microphone. My microphone reset, so there was absolutely no sound with it. So unfortunately, you're going to have to take my word for it, once again, that I did use a random number generator to come up with those winners, but I'm pretty excited for that. And again, I already know who all the winners are, which is pretty fun. So without any further ado, let's see our winners. So first up, we're actually going to start with our second place winner. Our second place winner, and it was very close, was Nathan S. and his Sabertooth class Starfighter. And Nathan actually included a whole bunch of really awesome details on the Sabertooth class Starfighter. So if that's okay, while you look at a few of these images, I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. The name Sabertooth comes from the saber-toothed cat that existed during the prehistoric era. The inspiration behind the ship is, what would a prehistoric cat look like if it was a starfighter? Since this is named the Sabertooth, it must have the elongated blade-like canine teeth as the ground design. So I made canine teeth shape as the main armaments of this ship. On both port and starboard side of the ship, you can see a shape that is almost identical with the saber-toothed cat teeth. Well, to compete in space, this predator needed an upgrade. Since having a small tail limits its ability to chase down prey, I've added a combined engine between X-Wing and Fang Fighter level, giving this ship a superior agility in flight. So the product information, this was manufactured by the Incom Corporation and Mandel Motors. There's the little Fang Fighter inclusion in there. It's the Sabertooth class Starfighter. I know I have such a hard time saying that. It is an classification is an S-Wing Starfighter, the model. Starfighter class, 190,000 credits was the cost, and I wish I knew the cost of things off the top of my head. I think that's a little more expensive than an X-Wing, but I can't quite remember. The technical specifications are it's 8.6 meters in length, 5.7 meters in width, and 2 meters in height/depth. Its maximum atmospheric speed is 1,250 kilometers per hour, has a modified X-Wing and Fang Fighter type engines, no hyperdrive, obviously. Shielding has one deflector shield generator and then close range sensor systems. The targeting systems are Fabritech ANQ 3.6 tracking computers with IN344-B sightline holographic imaging system. Navigation system is just a basic navigation computer, nothing fancy about that. The armament is 2 dual rapid-fire laser cannons, 2 proton torpedo launchers, 6 proton torpedoes armament, and 12 concussive missiles. This is a heck of a fighter. Has 1 pilot, and then actually has enough emergency essentials and consumables for 1 week, and has a fully equipped life support system. Its usage and roles is mostly as a starfighter, obviously, but also is pretty good with interceptor roles. Escort is an attack craft, has some additional ground force support, and then its affiliation is to, of course, the Alliance to Restore the Republic, then the New Republic, and eventually was also used by the Resistance. So congratulations, this is a 1/45th scale model of the Sabretooth class starfighter. Congratulations, Nathan S. And now, the winner of the New Republic Starfighter contest, the second winner, which was first place in the contest, is Just Fluffs. I apologize, Just Fluffs. I actually put your wrong username in the actual voting phase. I apologize for that. But Just Fluffs, you are our number one winner. But Nathan and Just Fluffs are both going to be considered returning winners in future contests. And Just Fluffs actually included a ton of information about their ship, so we'll go ahead and go over that. The V-11 Arrowhead was the successor to the T-65 X-Wing and was used as a light fighter, bomber, reconnaissance fighter, or air superiority fighter by the New Republic, and saw its first use during the Thrawn Crisis. The V-11 Arrowheads were a massive upgrade to the X-Wings of the Rebel Alliance. The design had a built-up front with a large number of new sensors and targeting equipment installed. The pilot was supported by an astromech unit as co-pilot, and in each wing was installed half a battery of proton torpedoes, allowing the starfighter to quickly gain the upper hand in a battle. Like its predecessors, the Arrowhead had an S-foil mechanism that helped the target sensors of the proton torpedoes to fire. Unlike most ships, the fighter was not powered by Tabana gas, but a mixture of 20% Tabana gas and 80% Raton fuel, which gave the fighter a speed that was difficult to achieve at the time. A complex air filter system ran through the ship, which helped cool the fuel. In the vacuum of space, the air intakes at the drives were sufficient to achieve the appropriate cooling, but in atmosphere, the air intakes at the nose had to be opened in order to reach the maximum speed there as well. This complex air filter system made the fighter incredibly popular by the New Republic pilots, as the fear of overheating and other technical problems was greatly reduced. Most V-11s spent their days in the ranks of Vector Squadron, a squadron consisting of various fighters, bombers, and BAAT and BAAD landers. If you guys are familiar with my channel, hey, awesome! Way to get my vote by bringing my creations into your lore. I like that. Which often reach their destination with very few casualties, due to the help of these ship types. The Starfighter received some modifications over the years, but were still seen at the time of the Sith Eternal Empire and the subsequent Yuuzhan Vong invasion. So congratulations once again to Nathan S. and Just Fluffs. You are our two top tier winners, and both of you will be put into the Parseval bracket of winners in contests going forward. And I'm super excited to tell everybody that our next contest actually begins next week. I'm so excited for you guys. One of the reasons I'm doing so many contests right now is because I am working on the largest creation that I have ever built in the Lego room. It's going to have the most pieces. I think it is definitely the longest, not the tallest. So there's some teases out there for you. The patrons actually already have information on what this particular creation is, so we'll leave it there. And now, I'm sure everybody is wondering, who are the randomized winners? Now, again, I really apologize. I had it all recorded, and my microphone wasn't actually working. The light was on and everything. It just wasn't actually recording. Anyway, you guys don't really care about that. What you do care about is who those winners were. Our number one random winner is actually going to be number 18, which was Nicholas B's Tri-Wing Starfighter. And then our second random winner, thank you so much to Mustafarian for letting us give out his prize for the returning winners to another random person. That is actually going to be number 19, which was Quentin's NRC 17X. So congratulations to both of those, Nicholas B. and Quentin, and Nathan and Just Fluffs. All of you should be receiving emails sometime later today, sending out those prizes. So make sure to check your emails because that is going to be on its way. Thank you so much, everyone who participated in this contest. I really appreciate it. We had so many votes. Once again, we had tons of voting that happened. We actually had way more votes than we had people who entered the contest, which is always a good sign. It means a lot of people are watching it, and a lot of people are really trying to give everyone their support. I do have to let everybody know that there were some really tight races in here, to the point where the reason I didn't just give the third place winner the $25 gift card from the returning winners category is because there was like a 5-way tie for third place. So there was absolutely no way for me to do it. Okay, it might not have been 5, maybe it was only 4, but there were so many people who had tied for that, and there was just no way to do it. So way to go. It was a hugely tight race. Everybody did a fantastic job. We got votes for every single person in the entire thing, and it was more than 1 point per person, which is awesome. I always love seeing when every single one of these builds gets a little bit of love. That's absolutely fantastic. But there were definitely 2 clear winners. Congratulations once again, Just Fluffs and Nathan S. You guys did a fantastic job, and that is very well deserved. And now, for those of you who didn't, one more little tease before the contest is revealed next week. If you didn't win in this contest, I wouldn't necessarily take apart your ship, because you may be able to repurpose it into the new contest. I'm still working out a couple of the bugs, which is why I'm not announcing it today, but I'm very excited, looking forward to how this is all going to turn out. And until we see you next time in the Lego Room, I'm TJ the Brickwright. Play well. Bye.